What is going on, guys? We are headed west once again in the Tremor, going to try out some camping tonight. We got all of our gear loaded up in the back. We've been kind of setting it all up to do stuff like this where we can just kind of throw it in and go. And by we, I mean me and my wife, but she's not here right now. It's just me. So me and a buddy are going to meet up out there and try it out for the evening, see how the thing does and how it I don't think we're gonna really have to use much off-road stuff. We'll see how it goes. We might get, curious and see, especially now I got the new winch put on, so we might try that out if we have to. Hopefully not, but yeah, so we're gonna continue on driving that way. We're gonna meet up, do some fishing. Got my fishing license today, which I haven't had one since I was like 13. But yeah, so we're going out there, gonna try to fish, set up camp, see where that takes us, and maybe climb a rock or two. Hey Andrew, caught any fish?
Dude, like 10.
10 of them?
10 70 inchers.
10 70 inchers. That's funny, I haven't caught anything. Well, we tried our share of fishing on the Madison, and unfortunately we didn't catch anything. We're headed towards the Tobacco Root Mountains now, and we're gonna try a trail to get across to some campgrounds, but we'll just kind of see where we end up, being that it's as late as it is and we don't know how open the trails are. The Onyx Off-Road app is telling us that everything is open, but that's just because that's what the state basically says, but so we'll find out. Just about to Potosi Campground, and that's where we're going to be staying for the night. A lot of the roads have been kind of what you see right now, a lot of water and snow, but it's been pretty fun. No, yeah. Rico, get back.
Yeah.
Hey Andrew, what are you making?
Making
Ooh, yum. Sounds comfortable. This video is sponsored by I'm having this slot. Hey Andrew, what time is it?
it's like 3 a.m. I think.
Oh yeah? Can't see
3
anything.
a slam.
It's probably like not that, but. Hey, what's up? We just finished breakfast. We're getting everything packed up to head on out of here. And man, it was a cold night. We did not really prepare for what we had to deal with, but we made it. My feet are still frozen. Hands are pretty cold. But fortunately I had a 0-degree bag. But yeah, we're gonna finish packing up and get out of here. We heard some wolves howling last night and had some probably college kids roll up on us in the middle of the night. But other than that, we made it, had a good time. Ran out of firewood pretty early, which kind of sucked because it wasn't that late, but it was dark, so I figured we'd call it. But yeah, so we're gonna venture on out of here. Well, we just had a really close call. Got right up into the shaded area and slid right all the way to the edge against those trees. So I got some pinstriping now on my Tremor. Not too thrilled about that, but at least the truck didn't go over the side like we kind of thought it was going to do. But now we're going to get out of here because we've gone as far as we can go. Oh. So we're headed back to home, I guess. We got out of the tobacco roots the way we went in. We kind of had a successful outing in the mountains. Kind of didn't plan for it to be the way it was, but it worked out. It was pretty cold. When we woke up, it was like 30. with the sun out, so I can only imagine with the sun below the mountains, and at night it was a lot colder. Had a 0-degree bag. It was pretty okay. Feet were freezing the entire night. Kept sliding down into my tent and like pushing up against the side of it, so it was transferring all that cold through my bag. Forgot a pillow, so my neck feels pretty good today. Yeah, and pretty good time. Leaving out, we tried to adventure around, and we found that spot where it was kind of on a slope. The mountains, or the road was in a shaded area, so all the runoff kind of gathered there and froze. And as soon as I should have been a little bit more cautious, but I was a little bit eager because we were making such good headway and traversing over some pretty good obstacles with ease. But yeah, as soon as my front end hit it, the whole thing just slid right to the very edge and right into a big group of pines. So fortunately, this thing's ceramic coated, so it I kind of rubbed some of the scratches and they're really non-existent. I think it's just the top layer of that ceramic coating. There might be one or two that are deeper, but I mean, that's ultimately why I bought this truck. Some scratches ain't gonna hinder the way it drives or tows, and I was more worried about it going over the edge, because that wouldn't have really been beneficial for anything or anyone. But so we didn't really have to use any extraction gear. I used my axe to chop the ice up behind me a little bit, and Andrew spotted me back out of that little hole. So we got out pretty okay. We tried some other areas just to kill time, but ultimately decided to turn back. Yeah, I mean, I had this thing in off-road mode, the deep snow and sand mode, with it in 4-wheel drive, 4-high, and the rear locker engaged. And it, aside from being on blatant ice, it had no issue whatsoever moving through any terrain, the mud, the rocks, the snow. I mean, it just kind of kept going. So pretty impressed with that. These Maxxis Razor AT tires, pretty impressed with these. Again, on just a sheet of ice is the only thing they didn't have traction on. And as far as road noise, like right now I'm driving on a highway, and I mean, you can't even hear them. I mean, I can hear them a little bit, but you probably can't hear them on the video, but they're not any louder than the stock Goodyears were. Yeah, so we're pretty impressed with everything that it did. Didn't have to use the winch, which is good and bad. Kind of wanted to use it, but at the same rate, it's good we didn't have to use it. I do need to get some traction boards just for, I mean, ultimately for leveling, because sleeping on a slope sucks. I think we're gonna do a rooftop tent also, traditionally, kind of beat it around, changing it up, but it's just so simple that it's hard to deviate from. But yeah, we'll report back with photos of the damage when we stop. Here you can see all the swirling in the dirt on the side of the truck after we washed it and went over it with this clay protector that came with the ceramic coating. It pretty much cleaned up all the marks. There's a few blemishes on the B pillar and right above the cab, but a solid buff would take care of that.